Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a dimensional balayage. Come along and see what we do. This is her goal picture, so let's get on into it. This is our starting point. She has this virgin hair, and we are going to get right into this. So we go in there with some blonde Orplex, and I start out with the lowest volume I can, and then I work my way around the head. So here you'll see me doing small weaves, thick weaves, and we're going to be doing a bricklay pattern all the way up the head. I will be picking out middle sections. I have learned from the best, Jamie Dana. I'm going to give her a shout out. She's here on YouTube. And then also Hair by KRISTI Jennings, I believe is her name. Oh my gosh, if I butchered that, I'm going to feel so bad. But if I were to get shout outs from either one of them, I would literally cry. I would cry. But here we are. We're going to get into this. So we are going in and using the conditioner technique that I have learned from, I believe, Jamie. She is the pro at the blending agent is what she calls it. So I actually use it for when I tease as well. I use it to kind of push the tease away from my area that I'm using to lighten. So you'll see here in a few of these clips that what I'm talking about with that. So I'm going in conditioner, and then I'm blending that down to where I want my balayage to start. And it just gives a really beautiful blend. And honestly, I don't see much warmth when I use conditioner versus if I were to use like a clear or, you know, something else to be a blending agent, like a color especially. No good. I much rather do this and then do a shadow root or a shadow root melt or blend. This right here, conditioner. And then I blend the conditioner down to the point where I want it to, the lightener to start. So here I'm using a pocket of depth technique where I kind of blend the blending agent into the middle of the head, and then I put the lightest point at the top of kind of near their hairline where it would flow into that. You'll see I use my conditioner brush to kind of just peel away some of that extra color that I did not want. Here is a middle section, perfect example of a good weave and tease. And the more you tease, the less you'll see dimension. The less tease you do, the more dimension you'll see. Remember this, especially on fine, thin hair. You want boldness, definitely only do 1 or 2 teases. If you want some fine, kind of just blonder areas than the natural, then just tease away. But this is my technique and this is what I love to do. This is kind of my pattern. So you'll get the gist here. I'm going to let you just watch. I'm coming back right now just to say this right here, perfect example of what I mean with the conditioner. Going upwards, getting those pieces out of the way, starting your lightener where you want it, moving it upwards, blending it into the blending agent. Refer to Jamie Dana's YouTube for the blending agent videos. She describes this perfectly. And then I believe even Hair by KRISTI Jennings, I believe she even has taught me the blending agent, or at least erasing the lines with a clean brush. I believe that's where I learned that from. Here we are going again, a little bit of teasing, but see those little fine hairs? See, I pushed them away, and then there I am with the conditioner brush just pushing them upwards, and now we're moving on to the side. So this is a whole new game. I move the side pieces up, down, just to see where it's going to lay in the hair. Then I go off of that, and I kind of do always diagonal back, especially with balayages, because it just gives it a really nice lay in the hair. You see I got those pieces out of the way, going in, conditioner, going up with the conditioner, get those baby hairs out of the way. Then I go in, lightener, blend it up. And this one, Go upwards towards the face. Always go towards the face. Less lightener towards the bottom of the foil, towards the middle of the head. You want those depth pockets. Hair by KRISTI, once again. And I'm really sorry if I'm saying the name wrong. I'm so sorry. So sorry. You will notice that some of these foils, I do paint them up higher. That is to create more dimension. You are seeing that I am making thicker weaves. That's because she does have finer hair, just a little bit on the finer side. And the more finer hair, the more thicker weaves I've noticed is a great idea for that. You'll see that I erased that a little bit, and I am putting a foil right over that, moving those baby hairs and kind of combing them down and on top of that foil that I just did. Next, I will be going into her baby hairs in her front. This is going to give her just a touch of lightness. I am obviously teasing quite a bit because I just want it to be a peak of lightness. I don't want it to be crazy, just a little peak. So, and I'm going in there and I'm just going to tease a little bit more, use my conditioner base, bring that down just a little bit, and then start my lightener. I do start getting in the way of the video at this point, so this does get cut off in a little bit, but one more foil I believe is more than fine. So I am teasing this one just a little bit, just a tiny bit. This one's going to be more like almost like a highlight. So I'm in the way, I know. But that was conditioner first, then I went in with my lightener at the very ends, and this just gently went up a little bit. But yeah, I didn't tease this one too much though. This gives a little bit different peaks and valleys. That's what I like to say. I almost feel like Bob Ross when I'm talking like this. Peaks and valleys and happy little things. Here we go into processing time. Here is her complete foil and the look of it when it's processing. And we are checking on her. Always check on your top halo pieces, first and foremost. I always go through when I have time to, and I go through with any extra lightener that on pieces that might not be lightening. Here we are taking her foils out, which is satisfying. So I will stop talking now and enjoy us having fun pulling foils out. Now we are moving on to the toner. You can see those beautiful highlights poking out in there even when it's wet. So I'm going in with toner. I always make sure that I take smaller sections. I do this at the bowl if it's just a quick toner. If it's something that needs to sit on for a while, then I definitely bring them back to my chair. But this just happens to be a quick toner because she really lifted really pretty all by herself. I just needed to give her a little extra tone. So I decided on some 9V, some clear, and we even threw in some new 9GRO just to give it that little bit of sheer, and it also gives it the brightness it needs. And when using the ashy tones with it, especially on virgin hair, I noticed that the ash tones just, woo, it sucks it up. So I always kind of add in some golden tones, and I did add in a 10WG as well, just to also give it that beautiful extra little bit of some sheer, but not gold. It will not come out golden. It will just come out a beautiful, natural, almost like beigey blonde. It's like a sandy blonde in my opinion, but it's also bright. So it's hard to describe, but just wait, the results are coming. I do want to come in here and say that K18 was used during this process. I did not record those steps, but it was used during this process. I use K18 on as many clients as I can. I very much try to tell them how important it is for their hair and how great of a product it is, because it is. It's truly amazing. I am not one of those stylists that just say something's amazing when it's not, because I am not one of those people. But I'm just letting you know K18 was used during all of this process. I use this time to give my clients a little bit of like a massage too, because who doesn't like getting their hair played with? Come on. At this point, you'll see that I kind of just open it up a little bit and just check on it. Looking great, looking great. got that beautiful piece that I just pulled over though. Can we just take a moment for that? It looks so gorgeous. And look at these gorgeous results. We got her natural at the top, fading into a beautiful balayage everywhere else. I think that we gave her her goal. Look at that. Thanks for watching. Bye.